Kriss Namakola.
Yes, Bob.
It's nice to have you today.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a concerned Ugandan and a concerned member of PANUA, and today I just felt like we needed to talk. PANUA is at a place where it's in a crossroad, and you're one of the people in the eye of the storm. So today I have an opportunity to talk with you and just pick your mind in the few minutes we have. Who are you?
Thank you, Bob. I am Namakola, Kriss. I serve on the executive of PANUA as the publicity secretary for now 2 years. And but most important is I'm a Ugandan who belongs to this organization called PANUA. But maybe at the other personal level is I'm married, I have kids, I have 3 kids. And I'm a businessman. I own a business which specializes in the number of specialized construction trades. So that's who I am.
Wow, nice to know you. It is said that you are a politician who belongs to one color and not another color. Is PANUA a political organization? And tell us more about your political affiliations.
Well, Bob, here when we come to America, there are certain things we deliberately choose to either discard or belong to. Before we came here, at some point we all belonged to some political ideology, whether we believed it, whether we actively participated or we did not. But in Uganda, pretty much all of us have an opinion. Even here in America, we all have different political opinions. I've seen families where the husband supports a different political ideology and the wife belongs to a different political ideology. But PANUA is a non-political organization. So irrespective of what colors I put on, irrespective of what colors you put on, we all belong to this thing called PANUA. What makes PANUA what it is its beliefs in uniting Ugandans. So I would think that let's not put who belongs to which political color, who puts on which barrier and so on into PANUA. It's not a crime, Bob, if you don't belong to politics. You don't support a political party. So we should not crucify you for not coming out to support. If I come out to support, I support people power if you want to know. But whether I support people power or not, that should not be part of PANUA discussions. Because PANUA objective is to unite Ugandans irrespective of what you believe in. So it's just the way it is.
Wow. Where do you see PANUA going? Because right now we all know where PANUA is, but where do you see PANUA? What's the future? Do we have any future and hope?
There is a huge, tremendous hope in PANUA. If there was no hope, if there was no future, I guarantee you we would not be having all these discussions going on. So there is a big future. But where would I want to see PANUA? All right? PANUA is created to unite Ugandans. Okay. So principle number 1, the most important thing is that all of us should work towards uniting PANUA. And how do we unite? One is to believe, to agree that we don't agree on the same, on everything. So you have your opinion, I have my opinion, but let us respect each one's opinion within this context of PANUA. Then we shall be a united force. Number 2 is a trust. Trust the people trusting the leaders, and the leaders trusting the people that what the intentions are genuine. But once you have a people who have mistrust in its leadership, then you have a problem. So number 2 is we must work towards having a leadership which can be trusted. How do you be trusted? By being transparent, listening to each other, and communicating non-stop. Whatever you intend to do as a leader, communicate. If you don't like what the community does, if the community doesn't like what you're doing, forget it, don't do it. Because this organization belongs to these people, and we're here for only 2 years and we're gone. Number 3, and probably the last, it's not the last, certainly not the last, but the third element is accountability. Anybody who cannot account for his actions, certainly you're not supposed to be, not just a leader, but you're not supposed even to be in society. You must be accountable for your words, you must be accountable for your decisions, you must be accountable for the mandate given to you by the people, all right? So if we have actions being taken by the leaders, and then the community suspects, that alone tells you there's a question of accountability. So, one, unity. Panua in the future must have leaders who can unite us. Number 2 is trust, must appear to be trustworthy. And number 3 is evidently accountable.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's where I see Panua in the next couple of years.
You have been nominated as one of the candidates going to run for the Panua chairmanship. And you are in the race with other people. Tell us about your manifesto. Tell us about what you want to do for Panua. And then we may see if we give you our votes or not.
Well, the manifesto is a document which compresses your ideas, right, into words. For now, I cannot tell you about the manifesto. I can tell you about the ideas, which I've just told you about the 3. But probably I can add and tell you that, you see, let's look at really wanting to do something and actually doing something. All of us want to do something, but you look at the ability and availability. So I have the ability. I mean, it's just I've done a couple of things which, if I start talking about them, you'll start imagining that, I'm blowing a trumpet. But they speak for themselves.
Okay.
They have created some jobs for some Ugandans who still work with me. I have put up a community radio station. I have a website, which of course some people, the executive think are good. But we have a website. We have an online chat room, which we're going to put in place, and a number of things. So one is, you might say, I want to, but you actually don't have the ability to do it, or even you don't have the time to do it. I have it. So that's why I think Bob, you should support me.
Kriss Namakola, running for Panua chairmanship. We wish you the very best. Thank you for taking time to answer my questions. We wish you the very best. We're praying for you, and we will have another opportunity to interview other candidates.